Okay, so Sheila, good to see you. Nice to see you too, Mom. I guess before we get started, do you guys have any plans this weekend? You doing anything fun?
Yes, tomorrow night is my father's birthday, and so there's a big family birthday party. Sheila's grandpa's turning 80. It's a big deal.
That is a big deal.
I'm not going to that.
Sheila, you're going. It's your grandpa's birthday.
I'm not going. I told you I'm not going. I'm going to my friend's house. I'm not going.
Well, I wish you would come.
Well, I'm not, so...
Okay, so how about we just go ahead and talk about why Mom's here. As we all know, Sheila has been expelled a couple times now. One more is going to be an expulsion, and I think we're all trying to avoid that. We've kind of come up with an alternative plan to avoid an expulsion, and your principals and your teachers and your mom are all on board, so if we can get you on board, that would be great. Mr. Smith should be here anytime now.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Mr. Smith, the gym teacher.
Mrs. Underwood.
So I called Mr. Smith down here today to kind of shed some light on what's been going on with Sheila. I know she's been getting into some trouble in his class, so he's going to go ahead and kind of give us his input.
Yeah, lately we've had some issues with Sheila. She has not been following instructions, and she's been causing problems for me and for the other students in the class. For instance, we all have to change into our gym clothes for gym class, and she refuses to do so. And not only does she refuse to do so, she tries to get all the other students on the same page she is. So then we end up having chaos in the classroom, and it's really difficult as a teacher to teach them and try to get order. And, you know, it's a safety issue. We want them to all have the same clothing so that way we have a head count of where everyone is.
Okay.
Wow. Sheila, getting everybody else on your side.
Yeah, I mean, if everyone sticks together, then I feel like they'll listen to us, maybe.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Smith. I think I can take it from here, but it's nice to have your input.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, so Sheila, what we've talked about with your teachers, and your mom and the principals, is that you are instructed to come see me before you get into any altercations with your teachers. So anytime you get upset, for instance, in gym, if you don't want to wear your gym uniform, your teachers already know that you can just leave class and come see me. When you do come see me, I'm gonna call Mom in. While we're waiting for Mom, I'm gonna have you write a paragraph on what you want to say to that teacher. And once you're finished with that paragraph, I'm gonna have you translate it into Spanish. Since you do like Spanish class, I figured that won't be too bad. And then once Mom gets here, you should be finishing up. I'm going to have you read that paragraph, the English one, to Mom and I. And if you still want to say what's in that paragraph to your teacher, you'll be dismissed and you'll be able to go speak with that teacher. How does that sound?
I mean, I guess I can.
Yeah, that you think that's doable? Okay, so what do you think your altercations with your teachers are going to be? How many times a week do you think you can keep it to?
I would say maybe 2.
2. What do you think, Mom?
I would say 1 a week, max. 2.
Probably 2.
2 what?
Like 2
A
arguments.
week? A day? A month?
A week.
2 a week.
What do you think, Mom?
Well, might as well start with what Sheila thinks is best.
Because I'm always right.
Okay, so right now, I mean, I know we're seeing you quite often in the office, 5 and 6 times a week, so I think that's a good goal. So next time, just try and control yourself and come straight to my office, and we'll go ahead and start that and see if it can help us out a little bit. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mom, you're free to go, and Sheila, you can go back to class.
Great, thank you.
Hi, Sheila. This is, what, the 4th or 5th time now we're going to do this?
Mm-hmm.
So do you want me to give you a piece of paper and I'll go ahead and call Mom?
No, I don't want to write it. It's too much of a hassle. I don't want to write it.
Yeah, how does doing that, writing those paragraphs, make you feel? And
it's just kind of tedious, and it's just, I don't want to do it. I'd rather just talk about it.
Okay. I have an idea, and yeah, we can just talk about it. You don't have to write anything down. Why don't you kind of talk to me about what's been going on, and I can help you out.
Well, I mean, in Mrs. Williams' class, we had some assignment, and I was, like, talking to the girl next to me, and then one of my other teachers came in and like yelled at me because I left my bag out in the hallway.
Okay.
And I mean, that made me mad.
Okay. So I guess let's kind of think about why he might have done that. Do you remember last week when Brianna fell over somebody? It was actually the same scenario. Somebody left their bag in the hallway and she fell, and now she has that. She's walking around with that boot. So I'm sure he was just wanting you to move your bag for the safety of the other students and for you.
I mean, I guess, but it was still, it made me mad.
Yeah, it felt like he was singling you out. Yeah. Okay, so what else has been going on?
And then in Mrs. Hoffman's class, I was sitting in there talking to my friend again, and then she like pointed me out, singled me out in class again, and told me to go sit in the corner.
Okay.
And that's annoying. That's embarrassing, and I didn't like it.
Okay. That probably wasn't embarrassing. I think, what do you think maybe why she had you move to the back of the room was?
I don't know. It didn't make sense.
I think she probably wants you to focus a little bit more. She probably sent you back there for your own good and for the other classmates' good because she wants you to be able to pay attention more and probably learn.
Yeah, but I mean, I had to tell Kayla what happened over the weekend.
Yeah. Okay. So what else is going on?
Well, in Mr. Smith's class, I just don't want to wear gym uniforms. Like, I feel like they're just dumb.
Yeah.
I don't like our school colors. They're ugly.
Okay.
So,
And do you remember when he was in my office a couple weeks ago, do you remember what he said about that? Why he wants you to wear those? It's not just you.
he wants everyone to look the same, which I don't want to look the same as everyone else.
Well, and I think it's safety as well because, I mean, when you guys are outside with all of the other grades, I mean, you guys all have your certain color you're supposed to be wearing. It's his way to keep track of you.
I guess, but it's still stupid.
Yeah. So what else has been going on? What else do you want to talk about?
That's it. I don't really know. That's fine.
Does it make you feel better kind of processing what's going on, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely less of a hassle to talk to you rather than write that stupid paragraph.
Okay. Do you feel like calm enough to go back to class, or do you want to talk a little bit more?
I feel like I could go back to class now.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm glad that you came to my office to share that with me, and I'm glad that we could calm you down a little bit.
Yeah.
Shed
I guess
some light
I
on
understand.
shed some light on what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, you can go back to class, and if you have any other issues, feel free to come back.
Okay.
So Sheila and Mom, it's great to see you both. I bet you're both wondering why you're here.
Yeah.
I actually have good news. Sheila has raised her math grade. Do you want to go ahead and tell Mom what you have?
I got a B now.
You did. Good job.
That's good news, right?
Yeah. How did you do that?
I don't know.
Paying attention more, doing your work?
Yeah.
That's great, honey. Good job.
Good to hear. So, another thing I want to do is just check in with you both and see how things are going. I haven't seen Sheila. It's been a couple weeks. So I've just been wondering what's been going on with you.
I mean, everything's been fine, really. I get irritated still, but I just deal with it. Sometimes I tell my mom, sometimes I don't. But I don't get mad because I don't want to come down here and I don't want to write a paper, so.
Okay. So that's how you've really been dealing with it? Just either talk about it or just keep it in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So has anything recently happened or?
Yeah, like, I mean, today we had to dissect frogs and I really didn't want to. And I didn't want to wear the goggles because I didn't want it to mess up my hair, so I wanted to argue with my teacher, but I didn't. But I'm still mad about it.
Okay. So what Sheila and I did last time she was in, we were just talking about kind of what her teachers were doing, and we were trying to figure out why they were doing it. So Sheila wouldn't feel so singled out. So if Mom, I'm going to go ahead and have you try and do this. Why do you think her teacher wanted her to wear that stuff?
Wear goggles? I don't know. Was there any gross flying liquid that you needed to wear goggles to avoid?
I wasn't going to do it. I was going to make my lab partner do it.
Okay, but did they have any liquid? Did you see anything in the class, people?
I mean, the frogs were in gross stuff, but...
Okay, so so, you know, if somebody would have dropped something and that would have splashed onto you and could have gotten your eyes. Also, I think those fumes are bad for your eyes, right?
Mhm.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm not a science teacher, but I think that you need to protect yourself.
I think it's something that the chemicals are bad for your eyes, so you need to wear goggles.
But I still didn't want it to mess up my hair. Like,
Well, I know that, but I doubt the teacher was trying to make your hair look bad. They don't even pay attention. They have no idea about hair products.
You know, so it sounds like what Mom's saying is that her motives were safety related. She wanted you to be safe. She wanted, you know, all of your clothes to remain clean because you have other classes to go to, I'm assuming. So that was good, Mom. A suggestion that I do have, since I know Sheila maybe is keeping some of the stuff in sometimes, and she said that she mentioned that she has been talking to you about it, would maybe be to do this with her. So if she comes home with, you know, a scenario or an upsetting thing that a teacher might have said to her, if you guys can kind of sit down and talk about it, maybe get to the bottom of why that teacher said or did what they did, it might make her feel a little bit better about the situation. What do you think?
I mean, yeah. I mean, my mom gets it sometimes. Like, sometimes it just doesn't make sense, though. So.
Yeah. So that might be useful for both of you.
Okay, we'll
And,
try.
yeah, and other than that, I just wanted to congratulate you on raising that grade. That was a really big accomplishment, and also not getting in trouble for a couple weeks. That's pretty exciting.
Mhm.
Seems like things are going well. So you're free to go back to class, and Mom, you can leave if you like. And if you
Now, after school today, you're coming home, right?
But remember, I wanted to go to Kalo's.
No, you need to keep getting your other grades up. If you got a B in math, then you should be able to get a B in English.
I guess, but could I go there after, though?
Yes.
Alright, well, you guys are free to go. If you have anything else that comes up, Sheila, you can feel comfortable to go ahead and come back and we can discuss it.
Okay. Thank you.